no doubt. I remember putting him in the 7-on-7 the first time with the ones, and they literally didn't know his name. They just called him number 6.
First got here, we really didn't know, who's this guy here. But as we got into it, he started to get reps with the ones and starting to put his name out there.
A lot of serendipity. It's the way we think anyway. Just kind of wasn't on the radar, and then it happened. Boom.
On August 30th, just 7 weeks after arriving on campus, Baker Mayfield became the first true freshman walk-on quarterback in history to start a season opener at a BCS conference school. That day, he threw for 413 yards and 4 touchdowns while running for another. Texas Tech beat SMU 41-23.
Came in on the front end of what was a big change for Texas Tech people, because during Spike Dykes' years, Tech was very much a kind of a balanced offense and an I formation running game, and they had a lot of outstanding running backs.
I thought that he was like a 5th-year senior coming in there, and he took it with everything 110% and just rolled with it. There wasn't a time that he looked back and it was just all full force that, hey man, this is my job, I've got to do this is what I want to do.
Mayfield hails from Lake Travis High School in Austin, Texas, where he led the Cavaliers to a state title his junior year. That season, the team went undefeated, and Mayfield threw for 45 touchdowns with only 5 interceptions. As expected, Division I scholarship offers started coming in.
Got an offer early on from Washington State, and Coach Morris, who's now the other Coach Morris, is now Texas Tech, came down, recruited him, loved him. So Washington State, Coach Leach and them, I think they offered Baker and one other kid.
His heart set on TCU, and unbeknownst to James and I, he told a reporter that, and so it was put out in writing, and that's where he wanted to go. And we knew he wanted to go there, but he didn't need to limit himself.
Lake Travis struggled during Mayfield's senior season, posting a 9-2 record. And once his dream school, TCU, opted for another quarterback, Mayfield was suddenly left without many options.
When we saw that the TCU thing wasn't going to happen earlier than Baker realized it, there were a couple other options, and they weren't good options, but Baker at that point was just so frustrated he was going to take one of them.
I think we got a call that said, hey, we offered 2 kids, and this other kid, I think he was from Arizona, went ahead and committed. And so the scholarship was no longer offered to Baker. And so that was tough. He hadn't had a chance to go see him. I mean, they were excited about him, but I know how the college coaches are too. I mean, recruiting's a crazy deal, and so they're going to offer it to 2 guys, and the first one to take it's going to get it.
Mayfield chose to walk on at Texas Tech, where his former high school teammate Michael Brewer was the starting quarterback. A few months later, Brewer injured his back, and Tech was left with 2 true freshman quarterbacks.
We were fired up the day he came. We put on a big presentation for him, rolled out the red carpet for him. He meant that much to us, and fortunately for us, he chose to walk on, and he's kind of writing his own story now.
Mayfield started the first 5 games for the Red Raiders, and although a knee injury kept him out of the game against Iowa State, he has amassed almost 1,500 yards and 8 touchdowns in a season where he was not expecting to play at all.
It really, really is big-time football, and that's what he wanted.
Not really covering up tomorrow.
Mayfield on the draw at the 10 to the 5, sidesteps into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.